You are live, Prabhu.
Thank you.
100.
Good morning, everybody. We are serving Srimad Bhagavatam continuation, 10th Canto, Chapter 14, text Brahma's Prayers to Lord Krishna, text 35 and 36. 35 has no problem. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshur-umritamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shivatapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Sri Vishakhavitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanusute Pranamami Hari Priya Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurti Se Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padare Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamniti Namne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Prachar Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashita Desitanina Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Lord Brahma is glorifying the Brajvasis. And you remember Brahma is Brahma is the original living entity. And he from his the Veda came he generated the Vedas. Veda is coming from his mouth. And his father is Krishna himself. But he wants to be, even though he has a highest position, he wants to be the dust of the lotus feet of Brajvasi. Imagine. Someone has the highest position on the universe and he wants to be the dust of the lotus feet of, he wants to get the dust of the lotus feet of Brajvasis. He's glorifying the Brajraj in the previous verses. All these verses. He's glorifying. So now he is talking that what can you give to Brajvasi, my Lord? That is the text number 35. He says, Esham Gos Nivasinam Utabhavan Kim Deva Rate Nasa Cheto Vishwa Phalat Phalam Tvad Aparam Kutrapi Ayan Muhyati Sadveshad Eva Putanapi Sakula Tvam Eva Deva Pita Yadhamartha Surita Priyatma Tanaya Pranasayas Tvatkrite. Isham to this Gosha Nivasinam, residents of the cowherd community, Uta indeed, Bhavan your lordship. Kim what? O Deva, supreme person of Godhead. Rata will give. Iti thinking thus, Naha Chetaha mind, Vishwaphala, that then the supreme source of all benedictions, Phalam a reward, Tvat then you, Aparam other, Kutrapi anywhere, Ayata considering, Muhyati becomes bewildered, Satveshat by distinguishing herself as a devotee. Eva indeed, Putana the demon is Putana, Api even Sakula along with her family members, Bakasura Nagasura. Tvam you eva certainly Deva O Lord, Apita was made to attain, yet whose Dhama homes, Artha wealth, Surita friends, Priya dear relatives, Atma body, Tanaya children, Prana life air, Asayas and mind, Tvatkrita dedicated to you. Translation. My mind becomes bewildered just trying to think of what reward other than you could be found anywhere. You are the embodiment of all benedictions which you bestow upon this residents of cowherd community of Vrindavan. You have already arranged to give yourself to Putana and her family members in exchange for her disguising herself as a devotee. So what is left for you to give these devotees of Vrindavan, whose home, wealth, friend, dear relations, bodies, children, very lives, and heart are all dedicated only to you? So here Lord Brahma is saying that the Putana, even though Putana came to kill Krishna by smearing the poison on her, on her breast. But Krishna didn't see that. Krishna didn't see that she has come to kill me. Krishna saw that she is here to give me the breast milk. And he gave the liberation. He gave her not liberation. She has a position of a nurse in the Goloka, even a Putana. And at the same time, her brothers are Agasura and Bakasura, and they also got the liberation. So you are so kind, you gave all this to them, all this liberation and Putana. So what to say of the Brajvasis whose lives are very simple, but they given everything to you? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying in the commentary on this, Brahma might say that because Brahma asked for the dust of the feet of the inhabitants of Braj. That's what he asked in the previous verses. So he's saying that you might be, Parvat do not want to say if I can attain. He's asking for his mercy. But he said, I might be not attain. But please answer me one thing, Brahma says. That what reward you can give to inhabitants of Braj? This is the question. What reward you give to Brajvasis who are completely dedicated to you? For Brajvasis is none other than Krishna is everything. In their life, Krishna is everything. And what the Brajvasis done? They have the gopis. He cannot pay the debt to the gopis. Because Krishna has millions of the inhabitants. And here the Brajvasis are completely dedicated and given to Krishna. So the Brahma. So then Krishna says to Brahma, though you are knowledgeable of the meaning of the Vedas, you cannot understand the answer. Brahma is asking that to Krishna that what reward would you give to Brajvasis? I am asking only for the dust of their lotus feet. But what you give? The Brajbas, you are dedicated everything, what would you give? So Krishna says, well, I mean, don't you know what I would give it to them? So Brahma said, well, Brahma said, our mind. Now he's not putting our mind only, he's putting also the Shiva. Huh? He's saying Shiva and the Kumaras because Shiva is the greatest, Griva is Vaishnava Natha Sambhu. Shiva is the greatest devotee of the Lord. So he's putting Shiva also. He said, our mind are bewildered about this. And he said, what is the state of our minds? Our minds have become bewildered trying to think of what type of reward you could give them from anywhere or any time, as you are the final reward of all. Vishwaphala. And you have already given yourself as their son since eternity. But if there is some other thing you have worthy of giving, you should give it to them. But there is nothing else you could give them. Thus our minds are bewildered because you have given everything to Brajvasi. He became the son. He became the son of the Nanda Maharaj and Mother Jashoda. Right? And then he became his friends of the cowherd boys. He's a lover of the gopis. So for Brajvasi, he's giving everything to Brajvasi, and Brajvasi is for everything. Brajvasi is for Brajvasi nothing. Then Krishna is everything for them. So what else? Our mind, but what Brahma is saying that our mind are bewildering by this, seeing this. Then Krishna says, "Oh Brahma, you are really ignorant of the truth. You are ignorant." Krishna says, knowing they would manifest such astonishing spontaneous devotion, I have in advance given myself to them as their son. Because of that devotion, I have given myself. The means Krishna is saying that I am sold out to Brajvasis. Brajvasis is everything for me. That's what Krishna is saying. So there is no question of bewilderment. Don't be bewildered. That's what Krishna is saying to Brahma. They are satisfied with us. This I am knowledgeable about what to do in the future. This way I have defeated you. Krishna said, I defeated you because you wanted to taste me. Right? Brahma wanted to taste Krishna, and that's why Brahma played the game of stealing the cowherd boys and calves. And what happens? Krishna expanded. And Krishna expanded in such a way that all the mothers Krishna was drinking the milk from all the mothers of Brajvasis. And all the cow and the Krishna as a cows, he was drinking the milk of all the cows. So Krishna is saying that didn't you understand? You are ignorant. Krishna is telling that Krishna, this is the commentary. Now, of course, Krishna is not actually in this pastime. Krishna doesn't even talk with Brahma. In the other pastime, in the pastime of Indra, Krishna is talking to Indra. But in this pastime, after Brahma describing everything, glorifying up to text 40, it will be all the glorification of Brajvasina. But Krishna will not even talk to him. Because Krishna separated all the Brajvasis from him, his friends. I mean, Brahma separated all his friends away for 1 year of our time, Gokula time, our earth time. Then Brahma said, "Oh Krishna, if you talk like this is how I answer. You are certainly doing what is proper, but though Putana was sinful, just by imitating a devotee, She and all her family attained you personally, but the inhabitants of Braj, who gave up all attachments such as house, wealth, friend, objects, body, mind for you, out of great affection also attained you. The same body that you have given to the low, sinful Putna, you also gave to the most exalted jewel-like inhabitants. So this is their sense, highly improper. Acceptance of your indebtedness to them is your atonement. So what here is saying that the Putana, by killing the Putana, first demon Krishna killed Putana, right? What it shows, what we learn from the pastimes of killing Putana, it shows the Krishna's mercy. First thing he does is he shows his mercy by liberating, by giving the Putana the highest position. This is his mercy. That's what here is we get from this purport. That the same Krishna who is the son of Brajvasis, lover of Brajvasis, friend of Brajvasis, the same he is showing the same, he is showing the same mercy to the demon who is come to kill him. So this is the mercy. That's what it's showing here. That how merciful Krishna is. And Brahma also realized that you are so merciful to me. Now please allow me to be the dust in the dust. Let me let the dust of that Brajvasis on my head. And that's why he would become in Barsana he would become become the four-headed. He will be on this head will be the Radharani's palace will be there. So that's what here in this verse saying. Now Jiva Goswami says, O Lord, what can you give to the people of Brajvasi whose house, possession, friends, dear body, son, life here, and hearts are dedicated only to you, since there is nothing superior or to your Braj. Thinking of this, my mind becomes bewildered. You awarded yourself even to Putana and her family members because she wore the disguise of a nurse. If I give you the dust of your feet as the highest object, what can I give to them in exchange? This is the Krishna is saying. If I give you to Brahma, if I give the dust of their feet as the highest object, what can I give to them in exchange? And this point is that we always say Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna's lotus feet. What does that mean? It means in each Raj of Vrindavan, Krishna's lotus feet is there. Each dust in each dust of the Braj, Krishna's lotus feet is there. That's what the importance of this, the Braj Raja of Vrindavan. How much that's very, very, it's not easy to get it. Fearing from such joking question from Lord Brahma recites this verse. So Brahma is reciting this verse with understanding what Krishna is saying. And that's why Krishna is saying to Brahma, this is just the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Jiva Goswami. There is no talk between Brahma and Krishna, but Brahma is realizing. Krishna within the heart of Brahma is giving this realization. That's what it is. Because it says Brahma, Krishna is saying this, so Brahma says this. Like that. Back and forth. You see. And of course, he is quoting the third canto, second chapter, text 23. Aho bhakyam stanakala pukutam jigam saya paya dapi asadvi lebhe gatim dhatri Uchitam tato anyam kamva dayalum saranam vrajam. O evil Putna, who offered her poisonous breast to Krishna to drink with the intention of killing them, attain the position of a nurse in the spiritual world. How else is so merciful? I surrender to him. So my point is Krishna is showing Krishna's mercy first. Krishna's mercy is shown here. He is most merciful. We say Krishna is Atma Rama. We say Krishna is Atma Rama. He is full in everything, right? But on the other side, he is not Atma Rama. Why? Because he wants all of the living entities go back home, back to Godhead. Krishna wants that. That is his mercy. He's most merciful. And that's why Krishna has come as a Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, to give more mercy. To open up the part of a prema. So, Krishna is doing that as a Lord Chaitanya. And he is filling the obligations to the gopis by coming as Lord Chaitanya. Because he could not pay, as a Krishna, he could not pay the debt to the gopis for their surrendering, for their what they gave to gopis. You see. So he's coming as Lord Chaitanya in the form of in the mood of Radharani, the gopis, to fulfill the obligation he had for the gopis. Text number 36. Tavad ragadayam stenas tavat kara griham tavan moha angri nigado yavat krishnanate janaha. Tavat, for that long, raga adaya, material attachment and so on. Stena, thieves. Tavat, for that long, karagriham, a prison. Griham, one's home. Tavat, for that long, moha, the bewilderment of family affection. Angry, upon their feet. Nigadaha, shackles. Yavat, as long as. Krishna, O Lord Krishna. Now do not become. Te, you, the devotees. Jana, 20%. My dear Lord Krishna, this is continuation Brahma's prayer. Until people become your devotees, their material attachment and desires remain thieves. Their homes remain prison. And their affectionate feelings for their family members remain food shackles. This is now he's talking about general. Brahma is saying that unless person become devotee, this all the bewilderment is there. And we can see in this material world, we can see. At the material attachment and desire remain the thieves. Personal material attachment and desire. They like a thieves. They steal away. Our attachment and desires, material desires, desire steal away our love for Krishna. He's a thief. Thieves. And homes is a prison house. And affectionate feelings with the family is like a food shackles. It's bound up. Generally people are bound up with the family affection. Friends, relatives, wives, sons, daughters, parents, they are bound up with this family affection. So the Brahma is saying this here. Purport. Apparent resident. Now this is about the terminating material life by bhakti. But you can terminate all this. All these shackles can be removed by bhakti. We don't have to we don't have to do extra endeavor. That's the point. If we engage in the bhakti, devotional service, then automatically all things will remove. But we have to engage in a bhakti, in the devotional service. It will happen automatically. See. Purport. Apparent residents of Vrindavan, the abode of Lord Krishna, are simple householders engaged in ordinary affairs such as herding cows, cooking, rearing children, and performing religious ceremonies. However, all these activities are intensely engaged in the loving service of Lord Krishna. The residents of Vrindavan perform all activities in pure Krishna consciousness and thus exist on the most exalted platform of liberated life. Otherwise, the same activities performed without Krishna consciousness constitute ordinary bondage. This is the point. The point can be made that, well, Brajvasis are doing the same way we are doing. So what is the difference? Brajvasis are also doing the activities. So what is the difference? So here the purport is mentioned that if there is no attachment, there is no connection with Krishna, then everything becomes the material bondage. People don't realize this. It's like in our devotional service, when we do something in devotional service, outside world can say, well, guys, you guys are also cooking, we are also cooking. You are also collecting money and we are also doing that. So what is the difference? People can ask, what is the difference? You guys doing the same what we are doing? No, the difference is that we are doing everything for the pleasing Krishna. In devotional service, everything we are doing pleasing Krishna. We are not bound with the karmas. We are also cooking, but we are cooking for Krishna. We are accepting as a prasadam. That's the point. And we are not bound to material laws of karma. We are not bound. Everything is transcendental. Everything we do in bhakti is transcendental. Is devotional service is transcendental. Is connected with Krishna. That's the point. Now outside material they are not, and that's what here the purport is saying. Thus one should not misunderstand the exalted position of residents of Vrindavan, nor should one consider oneself highly religious simply because one performs ordinary domestic affairs very enthusiastically but without Krishna. That's the point. People do so many activities so with enthusiasm, but there is no Krishna attached. So what's gonna happen? It's a shackle. It's binding with binding. People are working so hard. People are working so hard in the material world. So enthusiastically. But what happens ultimately? They are bound with shackles of karma. No Krishna consciousness. And here Brahma is saying himself, Brahma is the first living entity. Imagine, Brahma is the creator. And he's saying this for us, for the general mass of people. By focusing our passionate attachment on our family, society, we are completely deviated from the progressive path of Krishna consciousness. Conversely, if we engage our family in the loving service of Lord, our endeavors to maintain our family becomes part and parcel of progress. What was the prayer of Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayer was that all these family members, all my house, my everything is yours. I'm just instrument to guide them to bring towards you. Everything is yours. I'm just a trustee. If someone is trustee of some organization, what does trustee do? Trustee makes sure that everything goes for what the purpose is for. Right? So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is say Manaso Deho Gaho Jo Kichumar Arpilo Tuva Pade Nand Kishore. Manaso deho gyo. My mind, everything, my my family, whatever I have is yours at your lotus feet. I'm just a trustee to guide them, to bring them to you. And that's the life of Brajvasis. When we know from the example, when they were in Gokul, when Krishna was in Gokul, right, in Mahavan, and Putana came, and Saktasura came, and Trinavarta came, and then Yamalarjuna, liberation of Yamalarjuna tree fell. So all the Brajvasi, they meeting and they decided. Now other Brajvasi sons and daughters were not affected. I mean, they were not in the difficulty. They were not in the difficulty as Krishna was. But when the meeting arranged, they decided that everybody has to move, and everybody got ready. Nobody objected. Others they didn't object. Hey, well, your son Krishna was affected, not my son. He didn't say that because they had love for Krishna. So the Nanda Maharaj and Upanand, they all decided we have to move from here, from Gokul. We have to go to Vrindavan. There's a safe place. We have to go there. So everybody got ready. Everybody next day, everybody just packing everything and moving in the bullock cart, and they are all moving. This is the love. This is the love they had. And this is what the Sankirtan is. Sankirtan movement is for that. Kirtan together. Everything we do together. That's why Srila Prabhupada formed a society. Everything we do together to bring home, bring us all of us back home, back to God here. And that's what here is saying. In conclusion, by studying the extraordinary status of the residents of Vrindavan, we can see that the essential quality of their lives is pure Krishna consciousness, the rendering of loving service to the Lord without a trace of material desire or mental speculation. This is the main point. No material desires, and mental speculation is so heavy. Material desires and mental speculation, those are the one keeping us in material world. And we bring that in bhakti also sometimes. In bhakti, we come with material desires, sarva kamova, right? But still we engage in devotional service and we will be purified. That's the point. Such loving to the original person of God, it immediately creates the atmosphere of Sri Vrindavan Dham, the kingdom of God. So Vrindavan Dham can be anywhere. That's the point. If everybody is engaged without any material desires and with mental speculation, engaged in service of the Lord, then that place is Vrindavan. And that's what Srila Prabhupada brought. Srila Prabhupada brought this Vrindavan everywhere. Everybody engage in devotional service. See? And that's what this verse is saying. Of course, the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying is a long commentary. As long as people do not get mercy of your devotees and become your followers, they remain in this position. Point is that what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, just like Brahma said. Lord Brahma said in text number, previous text, text number 29, he said, even favors even a slight trace of the mercy of your lotus feet, you can understand the greatness of your personality. So we are begging for the mercy of the Lord and mercy of the devotees of Lord. If we get the mercy of the devotees of the Lord, we get the mercy of the Lord, and we can further, then we progress in our devotion. And that's what we are begging for, mercy of His devotees. These thieves, attraction, repulsion, expecting to grasp the great treasure of unlimited knowledge and bliss when they become fixed in you. Give up their bad qualities and instead do good service to others. The house which was a prison by performance of past and impious activities, bind them up, becomes a means of attaining the eternal Dhamma through activities of serving you and singing your glories. That's why our house should be a temple. When our house is a temple, then what happens? Our concentration is on serving the Lord in that temple, inviting the devotees, doing kirtan together, cooking prasadam, serving prasadam, devotees. This is the way we get the mercy. And if you don't have house, then temple is our house. In temple which we are living is our house. Right? So everything we do in our house, we do in the temple. We keep the temple clean. Right? We cook prasadam for the Lord and for His devotees. Right? In the temple you have breakfast in the morning, someone has to make sure that someone is cooking breakfast, someone is offering, someone is cleaning the temple, someone is cleaning the temple kitchen, someone is dressing the deities, someone is offering the deities, someone is arti. These are all different services which are done to please the Lord. And if you continue doing that, then we go home, back to Godhead. That's what here Brahma is saying. Brahma, who is the first living entity, he is saying, who is the creator. Okay. Any questions, any comments? So Damodar, you will cover next Wednesday. So I am giving class on Thursday.
Yeah, you can follow.
I am giving Thursday, right?
You can do both days also. I can cover. Okay. Okay, Prabhu.
So I will give on Thursday, will give Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, because I'll be in the plane at that time. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.